All right, guys, welcome back. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July. I know I haven't uploaded content in some time, but I unfortunately have some bad news to share on the Cobra. I unfortunately own a 3-valve again, and it's that one. So I'll tell you about it. So I've actually been enjoying the car a lot. I know I haven't been posting a lot of content on it. But you know, I got retuned by Kevin Dunn. It's been great. He helped me find a vacuum leak, an error with my PCV valve setup. Got a vented catch can put in, really nice AN lines, really nice install. It's great. Honestly, the car's been driving as good as it ever has, and I just been out enjoying it. Not really putting out videos, not even with the Tesla either. Just enjoying them. And it was July 4th. And I said, you know, what's more American than driving the Cobra? So I actually drove it to DQ, which I only do like five to six times a year. And I was driving home that night with wifey. Perfect weather to go cruising. Windows down, music on. She was enjoying it, you know, and that makes us enjoy it, you know? And she's like, hey, let's go a few more exits. And of course I did. Didn't need much to convince myself, you know, it was a perfect night. You're gonna see the fireworks in the background and got the exhaust. It's just great. And just cruising, just easy cruising. Yeah, I don't do stupid stuff with her in the car. And I got off the highway and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do a little pull. And second gear, I just rolled into it. 1 gear, didn't even take it to 7 grand, just like short shifted like 6,200. Car pulled great, you know, it hooked great. No bad noises, no hesitation, no knocking, no pinging, no noise at all other than the blower. Shifted in, clutched in, shifted to 5th and was just cruising. And immediately I knew something was wrong and my heart sank. Looking at the car just had a misfire, was not running right. Kind of felt like it was trying to die even though I'm 5th gear doing 70. And I'm like, okay, vacuum line popped off. So I'm looking at the AFR, seeing if it's lean or rich. No check engine light, no knocking. I'm like, what could have happened? So I look for smoke. There's no smoke. No check engine light, no smoke, no knocking, no tapping, no pinging, just a misfire. So I tried to limp it home and, I go check the exhaust pipes. Again, there's no oil. Still no check engine light, still no bad noises. And, engine sounded fine other than the misfire, like no top end noise or anything. So I'm like, okay, probably should check plugs. So grab the first set of 4 out, with the crusher car, you always prefer to do the driver's side first because as you can see, the passenger side, how are you realistically supposed to get the last 2, 3 and 4? So pulled the first set of 4 plugs out, guys. Plugs actually look pretty good. Little oil on this one. Again, the tips are orange because of Torco or Boostain. But then I went to cylinder number 1. And it hurts to show this. Try to get the camera to focus here. But as you can see, guys, this plug is totally closed. And worse so than that, you see the metal speckles on the top. There's metal in the cylinder. So typically that would mean piston failure, piston rings, melt a piston, but there's no oil. So probably not a melted piston, probably. I mean, it could be, but that was my thought. So first thing I did was did a compression test. Yep, as you guys saw it too, 0 PSI. But I said, okay, maybe the gauge is broken. Maybe I haven't used it in 3-4 years. Maybe it's just not working right. But I knew something was wrong. So I got my mechanic over. Thanks, Rick, for coming over to help me out. You've always been there for me. And the following day, we did a Borescope. And, yep. Here is the videos of that. You're gonna first see like a combined view, followed by a bottom view of the piston, followed by a top view of the valves. Here they are right here.
So these should, so that's an intake valve? It's fucked up. Those should be the intake valves. There.
Both intakes are closed then.
Yep, those are the intake valves. So you got one exhaust valve that is fucked.
Bent, or a lot of people said the valve seat fails and falls
It could
in.
be. But that valve is definitely stuck. See, that one's closed,
Closed.
that one's open.
Yep.
Those are the exhaust valves.
All right.
So exhaust valve seats are what fail, but
So I have a 3-valve now. Back to a 3-valve day.
yeah. That valve's something
Fucked.
going on right there.
So this is the top of the piston. You can see the valve actually hit twice. You know, how it bent a valve or dropped a valve, that I don't know. Top of the piston actually looks pretty good. I mean, other than that, it did not melt a piston.
Yep, I officially own a 3-valve again. So initially we thought it was the intake valves, but no, it's the exhaust valve. You can clearly see one exhaust valve is closed, one exhaust valve is stuck open. Can't tell if the valve is bent. Can't tell if the valve spring failed. Now, I've been told if the valve spring broke, it would have likely been more damage. If the valve dropped into the cylinder, it would have snapped the valve. It would be metal everywhere. You could see that the valve kissed the piston twice. Likely what we believe happened is the exhaust seat, which sits level with the head of the valve, got a little, it popped out and got twisted. Valve slammed home at 1,000,000 miles an hour, or whatever the valve travels at, and it flicked a piece of metal off from the valve guide or valve seat, and that went around the motor at Mach 10 and tore up the spark plug. Cylinder walls look good. Piston could be savable, might not be savable, but obviously this is terrible news. But I'm mentally okay with it, guys. Look, this motor owes me nothing. I've had the car 15 years. I've beat on this car. I've enjoyed the car. I've cruised with the car. It's been making at least 700 for like 12 years now, all the way up to 9 on race gas. The motor owes me nothing. I was just kind of hoping in the back of my head that if something like this happened, it would be more dramatic, more pop, more bang. Racing a Hayabusa, shifting to fourth, taking it up to 150, not a short 2-second pull with the wife in the car. It's just not how I envisioned it. So where do you go from here, right? Kind of where I'm going from here is, I talked to Todd, who's been awesome so far. Todd actually has a 9-thread passenger side head that he is willing to do a head refresh for me, freshen it all up, get it ready to go. And that would solve that problem. Obviously you gotta, pull the engine, which is a crap ton of work. But that would leave the driver's side, a 4-valve head, 4-thread, 4-valve. I actually sourced another 9-thread driver's head, which is also already on the way to Todd. So he's gonna go through a complete set of heads for me, freshen them all up, whatever they need, and then get them shipped to me. So hopefully I can pull the motor. Gonna have to look at that piston. Is the piston savable? Is it not? If it's not, I'll probably go 9.5 to 1 Diamond Racing, again from Todd. We're just really gonna have to wait from here. I appreciate you guys. I know it's been a long time for a video, and trust me, this was not the video I wanted to make, but just needed to update you guys. Hope everything's been good. Hopefully you had a better fourth than me, and stay good, guys. Thanks.